Hello, I am back. Shorter time this time. I want to. There's a couple things I still want to get done for tonight. So let's get going because I do not have too much time. So last time I left off, I started with. Why can you not see this? Everything's already not. Come on. What is this? This one. There we go. Okay. Last time I left off, I had the scanner. It was shooting out raycasts, like a huge grid. We have the monster. Where is said monster? Over that way. Monster now chases us when they get near. Probably should raycast that. You can see it moving. I've had a couple ideas. This is hard to see. Like really hard to see. Oh yes, and game over. This is really hard to see. I realized there was something I missed. Let's bring up my code. Code time. So, when I'm doing the level generation, or no, not the level, the scanner tool. Oh, I should switch that to mouse click. Oh well. Set instance transform. I can also do this. Multi-mesh dot set instance color. Or set instance color. And since I do this is the vertex colors, I believed. That's the color specific instance by multiplying the existing vertex colors. Starting. Okay, that should be fine. I need an instance, which is our current index, and I need a color. And now my idea was that instead of ignoring the monster like I'm currently doing, why don't I change the color red for the monsters, green for the chests? Because I can still hit those, and then I just detect what am I hitting. And then that will solve the problem of the shadows. Even though the shadows look cool, they're so subtle, it would be pretty hard to see them, especially if you're not paying attention. And my feeling, I don't know if this is true, but my feeling is that for a new player, you're not going to be knowing exactly what you're looking for, and it will be much more clear, hey, red's in the distance, I need to move the other way, rather than, hey, look, one of those dots is like not fully there. One's a little clearer. So I think I'm going to do that. That will also help with finding the treasure. And then for the scanner, what I want to do is instead of having like the alien isolation type of dots that you're looking for, I think I'm going to do a kind of like treasure, like, what is that called? Metal detector, like where it beeps, but like, I guess it tells you how close you are or how far away you are from the closest chest. Which should help a bit. What I'm going to do for getting back to the area, I still don't know yet, but those are the 3 things I need to get done in like an hour and a half tonight, so I need to get going. First thing is, we are shooting the result out. We need to figure out what the result even is. What did we hit? So this, not multi-mesh. If the result... What's happening? Why? Stop. Okay, if the result... and I believe we can get the collision. Or collider. And this is... The collider is a... dot object? I think? Already gonna have to search this up. There we go. Good outwardcast. Okay, so let's see what's the dictionary again? This thing, collider, is a object. Just an object. So this is working. I just can't convert it to... I just don't have brackets. Okay. We have the collider, and now we can, from the dot object, we need the name, and from the name, we determine what did we hit. Let's see. Okay, web gone. My treasure is named treasure, and my monster is named monster. And if it's not named treasure or monster, it's just white. Okay, so we do color, new color. And this is the default color. So this is just color, new color white, which is like 1, 1, 1, I think. And then new color, if this dot name. How did I get name when I did the monster AI? Monster AI? Wait, when did I get... I shot a raycast and got the name of something. I swear I did. Monster grab wall? No, it should be monster AI when I hit the player. Oh, this. There we go. Get collider, cast it to a node 3D is in group player. I should just be able to do node 3D here. Node 3D collider. And then dot... Did I just have the monsters in group monster? Why not? And treasures in group treasure. Just make everything simple. This is now in group monster. Cool. We now have monsters. And treasure, this is now in group treasure. Yep, good. So now I can just directly check if something is in group. If we hit the monster, then new color is going to be equals to new... How red do we want it? Even better, why am I hard-coding this? Just give it up here. I think I can export colors, right? Good got color. There we go. Default. Color. Color. Is equals to new. 1, 1, 1. And then we just do that 2 more times. Monster color. And treasure color. And these are not gameplay. The monster color will be straight red, but I probably have to dim that because that's going to be real bright. And the treasure will be straight green. Okay, so we have monster color, default color, treasure color. We go down here. New color is equal to default color. This is equals to the monster color. And then we just copy paste this another time. And is in group treasure. And then the query, we don't hit the player, but we hit the other two. We should be detecting treasure and monsters now. And this is treasure color. Now this will not actually set it right away. All this does is hand the color over to the shader, and I'm using a custom shader for the dots, which means I'm going to have to somehow add this. This is the part that I'm unsure about. I think I need... Oh, right. And I need another very important bit. Is when I do... Oh, where is it? Is it this? I think this is the one. I need to use colors. It's like a flag. I don't remember what flag it is, though. Actually, what did it say? Because it literally told me what it should be. Vertex color used as albedo. And use colors is true. What? Where would I find that? Shading mode, unshaded, diffuse, specular, highlight. Oh, vertex color as albedo. There we go. That was one. What was the other one? Use color. I need to test this on like a sphere. What was the other thing? I found one. Multimesh.use colors. Oh, on multimesh. What was my multimesh? Oh, I generate it, don't I? Multimesh instance. New. That's what I need to do. Oop. Multimesh instance dot use. Whoa. Use. Why you know. Dot use. Color? Or is it the actual multi-mesh itself, not the instance? If that's the case, down here, multi-mesh dot use color. Use color, there we go, is true. Perfect. So that should be correctly set up. Now I need to figure out how to do it in the shader. Assuming it doesn't already work. Because I'm fairly sure it's like a shader thing. But let's try it. It might actually just function. Actually, wait. What am I using? Scanner. Visual mesh, this one. Oh, I did it wrong. I need to use vertex colors. Does the shader have just the vertex color? Vertex for fragment shaders. No. Color. What kind of colors do we have? Doesn't seem like it. Is it like a flag I need? Like vertex colors. I don't see it. Okay, we need internet again. Web. Godot. Visual shader. Do I even... What am I doing in this shader? All I'm doing is setting the color, right? Do I even need? What if I don't? Instead of using a shader, what if I just use a regular material? I think I was going to do this based on depth, but I don't need to if I'm just doing... Yeah, let's see. Regular material. Shading. Unshaded. Vertex. As albedo. Will this just work? Do I not need a shader for this at all? You can't see this. I really badly need to set the web up as a auto switch in my OBS. Okay, we have this. We are shooting grid. Now let's go find a monster. Should be under here, monster. I should be able to see it now. There it is. We should be casting. There we go. Yes. For half a second, because it's following me. Stop following me. Actually need to run away from it now, because it does game over me. Okay, so I should be far enough away. It's just wandering now. Or it's following the path to the last player location. It's not the best. But you do see the red for just half a second, and then you have to rely on the shadow, which actually isn't too bad. Okay, stop following me. I want to see you move a different direction. Okay. It also should mean that treasure is already working as well. I want to see what happens if it's like running sideways and not directly at me. Yeah, you can like sort of see it. It does make it like slightly easier. Yeah, okay. It's a little flickery. It works. Next up, I need chests. So restart that. Make it a little easier. Pause. Any of the 3 chests that are in my world. Where are they? Okay, one's close. I don't have the monsters selected, so I will need to watch for that. Okay, the chest is still... It is hitting it. Oh, it looks funny because the... it's not... Okay. It should be green or blue, though. Why? Why no? Yeah, treasure color should be green. Why not? Is treasure not treasure? It's a funny sentence. Treasure is only on treasure layer. Yeah, that should be fine. Did I spell it wrong? There's a good chance I spelled it wrong. It also could be hitting the static body. I'll just put it on the same group. Why not? T-R-E-A-S. T-R-E-A. Just because I want to make sure I've spelled it right, I'm going to copy and paste it. Okay. That was not paste. That was B. Okay, treasure should be a part of it. Okay, we have that. And then treasure 1, treasure 0, treasure 2. Oh, they're so far. Oh, no, wait. These two are closer. Nope, it's not working still. It's never hitting that. Or it's never getting to this for some reason. Because treasure color is green. It is hitting the monster properly though, so that's why I'm confused. It's not like my code is wrong for the monster. Huh. And it is hitting the treasure. On the treasure layer, it should be in the group of treasure. What is the monster on? Monster's there. The treasure... You know what? Sure. Collision shape. You too. All of them are now in the treasure layer. I'm going to have like 40 things in treasure. It's fine, as long as it works. Okay, where's the closest one? Over here. Yes, okay, there we go. It just wasn't the right layer. I knew something was funny. It does mean I need to reduce the treasure hitbox, though. I wonder if I can get it... It's gonna be funny, but I wonder if I could just do another. Can I do 2? And this one could be like a cylinder that's like rotated. Nope. On the Z by 90. Then I raise that up and shrink it a bunch. The reason I say this is because it'll look better. Whoa! Don't scale it ununiformly. Oh, this needs to be 0.754. All this needs to be 1. Just 1. Okay, there. It's all fixed. Honestly, probably fine. I don't need a super accurate hitbox. Mostly just like does it kind of look similar. I just was thinking a cylinder, so then it would create that like rounded top look. Blast the dots. I am not going to find a treasure by just randomly. Here to here. Sure. I only have 2 selected. And before I forget, I need to decrease the light radius again. Okay, here's one of them. Yeah, so it's... What does it look like if I don't have them selected? Yeah, I mean, it's not the most, but it's green. And all of a sudden it goes like, oh yeah, that's a treasure. Oh, I'm still hitting it. When it becomes part of me, I need to stop hitting it. Should I just like disable the collider altogether? There's no reason for the collider to still be on this thing. Just like disable the static body and then re-enable it when after. And I should get some of these off of the treasure layer. Okay, static body. All we need to do is disable the static body of the treasure, which is get child static body. Or should I name it collider holder in case I do rigid body later? Holder. Body. Just in case I rename this later. I don't want to redo that. Okay, go here. And then when I pick up, so this is part of the player controller this time. Picked up carrying treasure. Really, I don't need this anymore. Reparent it and carrying treasure. But get child. No, not child. Get node. Of the name, carrying holder body, and then we're just gonna hide it. Why can't we hide? It's not node 3D. Node 3D. Dot hide. It's all secret now. But that does mean I need to drop it like this. I'll leave this one because that then I'll be able to tell. I need to show it there. Okay. Hopefully no more. Hopefully no more problem. Remote. Okay, that's far away. Just pay attention for red, because red is now the bad. I'm blocked from accessing said treasure. Wait, is this a completely cut off cave? Or is it just a really long way around? A really long way around. There it is. That's wrong. Oh, and it still doesn't work. That's not what that throws a wrench in my plans. All of that became a problem very quickly. Okay. Well, the reason why that is because this isn't part of treasure. Simple enough to fix. The bigger reason, though, the hiding and showing didn't work. I could keep a reference to it. And then just, so if I keep a reference to it, carrying treasure, and just like remove it from the tree entirely. this is equals to get node. And then we do carrying treasure or carrying treasure dot remove child carrying treasure collider. Then we do the complete opposite in here. So it would be, I know what this is now. Then I set this to null. And this is add child. Hopefully it's gone. And I will verify that in here. Oh, they're all so far. And yet it's still easier to just move toward it. Every so often I see one of the dots flicker and I think, something might be wrong there. Okay, green dots. And we don't get it here. Can we drop it? And then scan it again? We can see it. Perfect. And then, yeah, so that works like intended. Dot colors are done. Next up, the scanner. The actual problem part. This should probably be its own scene, really. But, too late now. How do you do 3D UI? Because what I want to do, I want to do like a slider. Ooh, or I could do text. Text might even be easier. Just like, you are blank meters away. Label 3D. Where is label 3D? Text. 100 meters. I don't think we'll hit 1,000. That's very big. It's not part of the scanner? Okay. Getting it on the scanner will be tricky. Or I just attach it to the cube and then there we go. So much easier. If I undo rotation? No. And this needs to be scaled so that it fits on the scanner. We shouldn't ever be 1,000 meters away from something. That would be crazy. Okay. 100 meters, that's parented. This is distance. And the scanner will deal with this. Scanner tool, gameplay. We need a reference. Reference. And this is references. Okay, and then I'm going to grab this. Or no, does this even need to be public? I could try just grab this in code. Label 3D. It's okay that it's glowy. I think you can see this labeled through walls and stuff. That's fine because the player will never drop the scanner. Text. Or dist text. Okay, and then we do you know about Game Manager? Okay, you don't. That's fine. Then we go down. No. Doing process? Yeah, because it's just going to be all the time. If. Not even if. You need to know about Game Manager, and this needs to know about this text. This text is equals to get node. It's a direct child, so that should be fine. Label 3D. Node path is No, it's just question mark. I didn't change the name at all. Did I? I did. Okay, distance text. Good. That should be the text now, so now I can do distance text.text is equals to the game manager thingy plus meters. But I am going to need a game manager now. Game manager. Game manager. Do not make a new game manager, though. Actually, don't make a new distance text either. We don't need either of those. Game manager. Drop treasure. This is what you are getting. You can do this the very first call. Second call. We want to make sure we add child first. Okay, and then do game manager dot get closest best. Level generate. Unfortunately, I don't think my game manager knows about. Yeah, unfortunately. Why doesn't it, though? Really, it should. We should just know how many chests there are in the scene and where they are. Where is my chest list? Wait, does this not even know about chests? Oh, it just knows the amount. Okay, I definitely need to fix that. Okay, treasure placed. Oh, to distance check the chests. Why? Oh, for the nav. Oh, I also need to make sure that it's possible to get all the chests, because there could be invalid... Not could be, there is invalid placements. Okay, I guess we'll deal with that a bit later, because that's not what I was on. Instead... What was I doing? I was keeping track of all the chests. Previous chests. Why am I keeping track of previous chests? I mean, it works. Game manager dot set chests. Or set, yeah, set treasure. Set treasure list. And just give it previous chests. And that should be all the treasure. So then game manager. Steal this. System.collections.generic. Previous chests. We need basically an identical function here. What did I call it? This. And this is going to take in the list 3D of treasure list. All treasure. I know why I did this. I did this because I didn't want to keep track of what chest was being collected. I'm just gonna have to give this function a reference to it. Because then I can just do previous chests here. Oh, previous chest equals to treasure list. Previous chest dot remove treasure. Now this is going to complain in here because we don't receive the treasure. Just going to keep passing it around. Build 3D treasure. Oop, this should be... This treasure goes here. Where are you coming from? Dot receive treasure. Carrying treasure. But don't queue free it. Not yet. Do it after we receive it. Cool. Okay, now, after all of that, we can do get closest chest. Public void get closest chest. And we just, all we do, this gives a node 3D. No, this gets a float. Get closest chest. Dist. Scanner tool, this. And then we do this. Oh, no, wait. We do for each where the float lowest dist. We need to actually check all of the chests. Why is this named just previous chests? This should be named treasure chest. For each node in treasure chest. Oh, this should be equals to math f. Or no, this we'll just do -1. It's -1. It's a problem. If no max basically I want like an invalid number. -1 is invalid. I just yeah, I'll check -1. If node dot oh, does this enable player? This doesn't enable player either. Unfortunately, I'm going to need to give my game manager... Well, not unfortunately, it's probably for the best. A reference to ready, or a reference to player. Okay, you're good. Player dot global position dot distance to the node dot global position. And then if this is okay, hold on, lowest. No wait, we want to store this in a variable. Per dist is equal to this. And then if current distance is less than lowest distance, right? Oh. Oh, I could also just do or lowest distance is less than -1 or less than 0. If it's less than 0, it means we couldn't possibly be... There hasn't been any yet. Just trying to think of what if there's no chests left. We just return -1. If treasure chests dot count is equals 0, if there are no treasure chests left, then we just return lowest distance. Nothing's here for us. which actually might work anyway. I think I don't even need to do that because I'm going to do that anyway. Or lowest distance less than that, then lowest distance is equals to current distance. And then we just return that. Cool. That should now get this, but we need to do a little bit of processing on this, otherwise it's going to read -1 meters. Float closest chest equals to this. By default, we can just do closest chest here. If closest chest is less than 0, then we just know none. This should not come up, but it might. Otherwise, we do closest chest meters. Okay. Might actually just work. I would love if that worked. Let's go. Godot? That is a lot of errors. Why? Game manager does not exist. Why? Get first node. What? Node path not found. Distance text relative to camera holder / scanner? Did I just mess up the name? Get node, distance text. This is sitting on scanner tool. Oh, because it's part of the cube, not... It is part of cube. It shouldn't be, though. It should be like that. That should fix. That fix. Let's go. Ooh, that's a big decimal place. Okay, that looks real funny. We need to floor that. Math f dot floor. Floor to int. Even better. I don't care about decimal places. $18 meters. 17 meters. 16, 15, 14. Okay, so it is... Oh, game over. Monster spawned a little close there, didn't it? Shouldn't have been able to spawn that close. Nope, going further away. Okay, so now we should be able to track down where this chest is without the need to select it in the inspector. Should be like right around. I'm standing on top of it, right there. And there's an enemy. Cool. That's so neat. It functions the way I want it to function. Except now I need a way to get back to the exit. Yeah, that's good. Okay. This is the part I did not think of. So we're going to get to do some brainstorming, live doing stream. And I'll do that while I aimlessly... Or I'm going to do this. I'm going to select the exit. Navigation caves, cave call. Nope. Player Dropbox. I'm going to select it so I know where it is. But I'm going to play the rest of the game without selecting anything. While I think about the stuff. So what would be the best way to get back... Or to show the exit? Because the player needs to get back here. And they don't have the scanner anymore. They're holding a chest. First of all, a cave light. The only light on here should be good. Which would help see it from quite a far distance. which would help quite a bit with seeing it there, but that doesn't help guide the player yet. How else could that work? There's not like a... Yeah, so I'd be able to see it and just run to it from there. What? Is every way higher? 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 Jeez. That's an enemy right there. Okay, I think I am going the right way, though. This will also be way better with sounds as well. I've just had, like, RuneScape music going on. I am cornered. Did it spawn in a wall? I'm like worried about going back out. That's exactly what I was hoping to get at. Nope, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. The glowy bit will be easiest. None. How did that not catch me? That's almost a little much of a problem. So the enemies are sort of... Okay, wait. Actually, why didn't that stop the game? Resource file not found. I actually don't like it ending the game that fast. I want like, you deposit the chest, great. Click again. Click a second time. Nothing super fancy, just like a second click. That'll probably be a tomorrow thing though. Because tomorrow's cleaning stuff up. Where's my win scene? Win scene? Ooh. Where's my win? Win. That one. Copy path. There we go. That should be fixed. I should be able to win now. Other than the light, I just can't think of anything else. I really don't want to sleep on it because I really want tomorrow to just be making it nice. Okay, player, I need this. Player exit drop trigger. I want to shine just a, like, spotlight in on it. Something like that. Do we know how far the roof is? Not really. This could be just a guess and check. I really don't want to use another Raycaster math to figure it out. I'll say 3. We do cast shadows. Yeah, something like that. How does that look? Yeah, much better. It would be even nicer if I could get like a cookie cutter of that light. And wall lights, I've been saying this for the past like 8 hours. Let's fix this. This needs to be lower. Not too much lower, but I don't like how bright it is still. 0.3. Too strong. What is projector? Is projector what I'm looking for? Light projectors make the light appear as if it is shining through a colored but transparent object, almost like light shining through stained glass. Not quite. More like a what the light actually emits. How does the new lighting look? Okay, that's a problem. I still want to see the ground. I want to see the chest still. Yeah, it's not hitting the ground at all. Is there like a light fall off? Wasn't I adjusting like a fall off somewhere? I'm not sure. But either I need to move this down a little, or just increase this, decrease energy. I guess. Yeah, keep that at 2, but just decrease the energy by more. Oh, is it actually updating? Yeah, that's the exact kind of radius I want near the feet. But you can see the walls from too far. I almost don't want an Omni-Light. I almost want... Or, wait, hear me out. 1.5. But we duplicate it. And all this light is for is like a 0.25. Okay, maybe that's a little too short. Like a 0.3. 0.5. Yeah. The only point of this light is to cast the feet light. Energy, like point, this needs to be like way lower because the light's so close to the ground now. What does that look like? I have a shadow? No, shadow's fine. Okay, the light is a little too small. I mean, I don't mind it too much being bigger. It just brightens it up too much. Because I do need the player to see that there is walls. I always spawn in and go, wait, that's way too big. It's like... It's just too close. I don't like it. I'm going to spend way too long tweaking the spotlight. Wrong one. This one. 1 point. I know I could just move it down. Okay, that's too little. That's not terrible. 1.7? Other thing is, though, is that I do like that when the monster gets really close, it's very visible all of a sudden. And it's very much a startling, hey, you need to move. I'm going to leave it at 2. I think the monster appearing in your vision is just too good to remove. So... what next? pretty much got the 3 things I needed, right? The scanner number, the colored dots. What was I mean, the player light. Was those the 3 things? I'm blanking now. I think it might be. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing next is doing a little bit of a... Oh, I know. Scanner needs to show how many chests there are left. I know there's 3, but the player doesn't. Can I do this locally? That would be so nice if I could do a local transform. Wait, can I do the... No, that's global again. I always forget if there's like... I swear I've accidentally switched into it before. It's like a... Transform? Some dialogue. That's a lot of buttons. Ah, whatever. I will do it manually. About there. And this one will go up a little bit, but not too much, because this is actually going to be smaller. Font size, like 16. 1 out of 3. 2 spaces? Yeah, 1 out of 3. Distance text. Okay, this needs to have a second distance text. I'm going to configure this now. Distance text, and this is treasure text. Which I should actually rename it to that. Okay, copy this, put this in here, give this capital, assign it to this one, and then the same time I am doing this. Yeah, just at the same time, just do treasure text is equals to game manager dot get total chests, and then plus this double space / double space. That's what I found looked good. I go here, and we do the same thing, but instead of the total chests, on this one, it will be the get current chests. Or get chest count would be even... Okay, I need 2 more. I need get chest count and get total chests. Okay, get... I am trying to build something. There, get chests count and get total chests. These both give ints. And then we don't need any of this. We just get chests count returns the treasure chests. Yeah, treasure chest.count. This is very similar. This just returns return total treasure. Perfect. It already does that for me. This should be set up. We should be able to see how many we have left now. Or we get a bunch of errors. What's broken? This? Why? Oh, dot text. This. Plus. Is everything happy? Still not. Why are you not happy? Invalid. Close expected. Why? No. What? Am I crazy? Okay, let me just copy this. And then just keep undoing until that fixes itself. Okay, it fixed itself. I have no clue what was going wrong, but it is happy now. Three out of 3. Wait. No, total chest minus current chests. So this... That is an equation. That is a math equation that I am putting into text. There we go. 0 out of 3. And the fun part is that this number will actually jump higher if I get closer to a chest. Yeah, I still don't know what direction to go, though. I'm going to have to sleep on it. That's actually cool. So it grabs the player, which causes you to see it. I'm completely lost. I have no clue which way to go. Funnily enough, I found an extra chest. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, that's a problem. 1. 2. And just because I'm curious, how far up is that light? Dropbox spotlight. I guess my real question is, how far can I push it up before it clips to the ceiling? Up, 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 up. I need a higher range. Oh, I can put it as far as I want. It doesn't matter if it's outside. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's go find the last one, see if my fixes actually worked. Something about this area is not getting closer. What? Oh, right there. Okay, and You win. Good. It's already kind of fun like that. So now we have that. I guess while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to go nav agent on the web. I just want to see what happens if get next path doesn't return anything, or if there is an invalid path. When it's priority, I don't want any of that. Script templates. I spent so long trying to do that, and I could have just gone here. I need to see if navigation agent check valid path. Is there a way that I can check if like I can actually get there? What's the documentation for get path? If the target's reachable, navigation ends. Okay, unreachable ends when the last waypoint of the path is reached. Good, but next path point. The agent does not have a navigation path. It will return to the position of the agent's parent. The use of this function once every fixed frame is required for internal path logic of navigation. Yeah. This might be something I have to do this today. It's not prettifying anything. So, check valid path target. Is navigation finished along with get next path position? That I don't want to move it though. If the target position is invalid, get next path, return the position of the agent's parent. That's just a random search assist though. I don't trust that. Target not found. Your enemy is supposed to chase the player, but it just stands there. Target you will call and get next. Reach its target. I mean, there's two ways to do this, right? So the reason I'm trying to do this in the first place is because my cave sometimes generates with holes. Little mini caves that can't be reached. If the player spawns there, or if a treasure chest spawns there, it can't be reached, which means the game is impossible. Which obviously is not fun. No solution. Also, my idea for difficulty, just while I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to add more monsters. Easy, 1 monster. Medium, 2 monsters. Normal. Alright, easy, medium, hard, 1, 2, 3 monsters. And then maybe I do like a peaceful, which doesn't spawn it. And then you just get the treasure scanning experience. I might have to look this up off stream because me just silently reading stuff probably isn't great. What I can do on stream though. Oh, I'm not committed for a bit. Added stuff. Cool. I can model the scanner. Just waiting for Blender to load. And I will need some references, but I will not show that on stream. I kind of want to base it on, again, like kind of the like alien isolation type of scanner. Scan, or let me just pull up some photos of how that actually looked. Kind of, but a little more angly. It's very blocky. So I have this. Wait, you can't see this. There we go. I have like a very rough block out of the model. Not a super big fan of the handle either. But all that's missing is like the chunky cube part on the bottom. I need like a little wrappy around piece. So more cubes. We're gonna add this. Extrude Z. I need like a trigger. Along with making this a little less blocky. An easy way to make stuff less blocky is adding bevels. Let me just select every single... How did I select that? What? Okay. This one... Oh, wait, I want to do this symmetrically. Edge cut. This, that... Delete all these. Mirror it. Generate mirror. On Y, not X. Okay, and now I can just work on one side. This one will be super beveled. Something like that. What other type of scanners are there? With like a scanner with screen. Hi again, how is the game doing? It's going real well. I got a lot of the core functionality done. So I'm working on like the actual model for the scanner now. Let me just switch back to Godot quick. So I have all of like the... Okay, come on, build. So we have a scanner now with the meters and how many chests you have left. Dots are projected as the player walks around, pressing a button. I have the monsters done. It's wandering around somewhere in here. And we also have some chests that you will need to find based on how far the meters are on your scanner. And so right now, I'm just working on entrance, kind of fixing that up, and the scanner model. So that's pretty much what I've done today. Tomorrow's gonna be my making everything look a bit better. Yeah. How's your game going? Where's my blender? Bevel all of these. That's what I was doing. Oop. Bevel that. I think I got everything. And make it blocky. Not quite what I was going after. Something like probably apply the transform. Now bevel. Better. Not too much though. Like that. There we go. Okay. Where is my reference? Scanner with screen. The trigger's kind of built into this as long as it's being kind of bumpy for the fingers. Oh, you can see that. Cool. How do I... Blender. So this needs to be... like that, and then kind of just grab a bunch of random points and make it bumpy. That one, yep. Maybe I'll just do every alternate. That one and that one. Cool. Yep. All bumpy. And then we need a trigger. Scale Y. Scale X. Grab on Y, grab on Z. Trigger does not need to be fancy. Trigger can just be like a block sticking out. Except that would be a rather sharp trigger, so beveling. Oh wait, I need to apply it. Apply. And now bevel. Beveling's great. Okay. Working on the screen part now. The ones I'm seeing on the side are a little more rectangular, less square. So, gee, not this. Kind of like that. And then this one, kind of the same. Something kind of like that. Something missing here. I like the handle, I don't like the screen. Something's missing. Besides the screen just being chunky. It will help if I do this, though. Make it purposely chunky. There. Now it's a feature. And the handle needs to stop being inside of the screen. I like it there. It's almost like the whole handle could be moved in a bit. Like that. Yeah, and then just let me inside. Kind of like grab and squish this. There we go. Looks fine. Oh, and then I need to squish this in. Honestly, the player will never see it. It's good. This is very circular, though. Scale along the Y a little. Even more. Looking a bit better. I do think that this is now a little too big. Not this. UI. It shouldn't be that chunky. Just have plenty of room to display stuff. It's gonna kind of be viewed from like this angle constantly. Kind of like that. So this needs to have a design. This can stay how it is. Just needs to function. It would be kind of fun. Hopefully this doesn't break stuff, but Inga, if I add glow to everything. That means I can get the screen to glow. I can do face separate by selection. This is now the screen. This is handle. What is this? This is the trigger. This is, I don't know, base battery thing. And this is just cube. It really is just cube. And this is screen house. Or screen case. The old rusty metal, I probably need to list some new textures for this. And this needs to have something on it. Just like anything to make it a little more interesting to look at. Stop. Shift A, please. Shift A. There we go. Is it like a draw? So I could do some like random squiggles or something. Or I could make it look very mechanical. I'll do mechanical. It's easier. Player won't see the back, but they will see this part. If I inset. Yeah, that'll work. Scale in a little. Inset again. Scale out a little. Inset again. Scale or extrude in a little. Inset again, bigger this time. In. Last one. And out. Okay, that does make that part a lot more just interesting to look at. And I'll do the same for the sides. Except that this side is a little funky. Bring that back down to make it a little more normal. Same with this. That really, this messed stuff up a lot. Okay. Same thing. Inset. Screwed in. Inset. Screwed out. Inset. What do I do? 2? Extrude in. Inset. Extrude out. That is very far out. Both of those were a little too far out. Oh well, looks kind of cool. Actually, maybe I'll make that a feature. Inset further. Extrude in. Inset way further. And the final extrude out. Each slightly bigger than the last. Which makes this whole thing look really weird, but that's the point. Okay. The bottoms should probably be flat. But then I should put like those little pads on the bottom. Just like a super small cylinder, probably. Like a super small sphere. With just like no detail. And then cut it in half. Oop, not verts. Complete faces. Scale it. Scale it along the Z. I need this like almost flat. And this is something that you would usually bake into a texture, but I don't have time for that. But we are going to do this way instead. Okay, Shift D. Place it. Shift D. I could just do something like that. There we go. Just make sure this is in the center. Which is not even close. Now it is. Okay. Pretty good for a scanner. What? This will just be the same material. Or, no, this should be a different colored material. Foot 2. And foot 3. This is actually just cube. Okay. Then we add this to a collection? No. Make sure everything... Did I put fast? Base. Assign all the materials to it. This is... So what do we want this to be? Probably like a metal of some sort, right? Metal. Cube. I think cube will be plastic. Cube will be plastic. The foots, all the feetsies will also be plastic. A handle. Probably plastic, right? Probably just metal plastic, the whole thing, except for the screen texture. Metal plastic. Just make it simple. Screen is the screen. This will be a special one. Plastic. And trigger, which is just plastic. We have a lot of plastic. Okay. Now we export this. Oh, no, wait. I forgot I'm going to need to do Shift-D, duplicate this. I need to apply... Not duplicate the mirror modifier, I need to apply it. Yeah. Okay. Good, good. Last thing is just let it do whatever it needs to try and unwrap this gigantic thing. Yep, good luck. A, UV, Smart UV, unwrap. Good luck. There we go. Yep, that looks good. Now we export. Export this, only include visible objects. I have a... wait. This is probably fine. Just export it to my downloads. Save it. Go away. And import to Blender. Not to Blender, to Godot. Player. And now we can get rid of this terrifying thing and put in this, which is going to be absolutely gigantic. So we're going to need to reduce that by a large amount. 0.01 might be pretty small. Yep. Looks pretty good. Might even be a little small there. Bring it to like about there. And then we're going to need to put these texts a bit better. Nope, that's not. And then this is going to need to be smaller now. Like 30. 25. Yep. There we go. And now we have a proper scanner, we need materials. Okay, one material we can do just now. New material, It's called a resource, and this is a material. No, this is a standard material 3D. This is the screen. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this like a weird kind of greeny black. Like all the good scanners are. But then use a noise texture to make it even weirder. Kind of like how I did for the grass. Screen, use external screen. Very important. Alright, so we get this kind of like thing like that. But I don't fully want. I want this to be rough. Cellular could be good. And just make it like a lot smaller. I need to bump this up a little. Something we've got, and then now the fun part, we make it glow. Grow. Let's grow. Mesh press outlines. Oh. I don't want to outline it. I want to make it glow. Emission. And have it glow like slightly green. And just like before, noise makes everything better. So we make more noise. That made it very white. There we go. See, now I want to make this a shader. And scroll it with time. Because then we'd get a really cool effect, kind of like that. Like, it's almost like the screen's not fully working. Yep, it's worth it. This is screen material. Okay, this is scan. No, we want this. Just copy and paste this whole piece. Copy. In this. No. Yes, it's in color. We don't want this to be unshaded, this one. How did I make this? I used noise combined with a color for emission, and the texture combined with a color. Albedo. And then this is just how fast stuff goes. I don't really know about this, though. Do I care about that at all? I guess we'll see. So this is the scrolling. Let's just try to focus what I made first. This, do I have a color picker? Color picker, that. And then I want to combine this with a texture parameter. Texture parameter. No. What's that called? I had to do it for the monster shader. Texture 2D parameter. That was close. The noise. Color. And we just add these together, I believe. Or no, we need a sample. UV. How did I do it in here? Texture 2D sample. Then this is add or multiply. Probably multiply. What is color? Color is vector 3, I think. Connect all those. And then here we want to scroll that by UV, so, but not here. I don't want to scroll this one. I want to scroll the emission. We're basically going to do the same thing for emission. Nope, nope. We multiply the noise, and then this is where this goes. And this is emission. Noise. This is emission. Color. Okay. All this should be good. So how do we create a material based off this? Shader material? Yeah, shader material. Shader material. Going from here to this is screen material, right? Screen shader material. Don't overwrite anything. And this is going to take this. What? Where is my... Okay, it's not what I thought was going to happen. Oh, shader parameters here. Noise D. Noise with... It's like current load at high frequency, right? Actually, what am I doing? Why can't I just steal it from here? Cellular at high frequency. Copy. Paste. I pasted nothing. Copy. Paste. Why? Why? Noise. Paste here. Paste there. Okay, we got that. I don't mind if it glitches. It's intended, so I don't need to make it seamless. There. Yeah, look at that. So this screen is actually going to use this one. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. You get every so often you get like a weird kind of edge. If I want, I could make this effect even stronger by like bumping the elf up a little. Nice. It is a little fast. Like 0.1. Something like that. Okay. That looks good. Now I need plastic and what? Metal? Plastic metal. Right now let's just throw my metal on it, see what this looks like. I don't think it'll look good, but honestly it doesn't look terrible. That actually looks better than I thought. I'm gonna keep it. Now I need plastic. CC0 textures. This is plastic. Oh, it's so bright. Wish there was a dark mode. That's pretty good. I do like that, like it's been used a lot, maybe. I don't want black. So much stuff is black. It's between this and this. This is almost a very processed plastic. What's this one? Ooh, it's like it's like the best of both. Not gonna lie, I like this one the best. I don't need a ton with it, right? Just the kind of light gray. And this I will get the 4K version, because we will be seeing this more. Okay, let's go back to Godot, import this. Roughness, color, and GL. Plastic does not have a lot. This is plastic. Oh, and I really need to remember, do not drag the images. Otherwise, stuff explodes. Okay, duplicate the metal. Plastic, yes. Quick load, plastic. And remove all this, probably? Actually, triplate is fine. Got the normal. I have a roughness map. But it's surprisingly, it's actually going to need same thing I did before, where I reverse all of these. Re-import. Because for some reason, it's super shiny. Metallic, we get rid of entirely. And finally, plastic, this one. Okay, plastic is done. Import this onto the scanner. There we go. How is it? It's very subtle. I was hoping it would be a little more noticeable. And should be black. A lot of the scanners were black, so maybe, yeah. If I, like, bump up the normal map by, like, way too much. You can see that? Sort of. We'll leave it at 9. Like, way too much normal. So much normal. Oh, wait, you can... Yeah, there we go. Point 55. 0.33 looks good. We have a much better looking scanner. Okay. It does blend in too much now. I don't... See, the black looks good here. I don't think it looks good in-game. We're going to have to lighten it a little. Ooh, a lot of scanners had like a yellow. Maybe we could do like a yellow. Nah, it's... I liked the pure gray better. I just didn't want it the same as the base. Treasure spawned on top? Oh, the treasure is really close. Oh, and I'm not disabling the scanner. Okay. Okay, how was... What was I doing? Made it to GitHub. I might just have to take the night to think about the other two. It's almost 1 a.m. again. I'm gonna need to get up early in the morning because I only have one day. What's left for tomorrow? I have sound effects. I'm actually gonna make a note. Okay. You cannot see this. We'll just do a notepad note. I can get notepad easier. Add window capture of notepad. Okay. Even more. 500%. Okay. To-do. This is like last day stuff. So we have left, we need sounds. We need to blood fill. This is removing extra caves. Extra caves. which prevents all the this prevents the chests from spawning wrong. We need the entrance to look good. Plus find way back. This is a big one. I spelled that wrong. This is a big one. I need to do that, like, first thing. Extra caves, flood fill. Sound effects. What sounds do I actually need? I need footsteps. I need pick up a chest. I need drop chest. I need a deposit. I'm tired. It doesn't have an E. Footsteps, pick up, drop chest, deposit. I guess button sounds. So like the main menu is not completely empty. And then monster sounds. Catch slash ambient or like constant. So you can kind of hear it getting near, closer to you. Okay, all the sounds are good. That's the entrance. Move the extra caves so the game is always playable. Options. We need sensitivity. I'm not doing button remapping. No chance. I need credits on the main menu. Or I need a credits menu at all. Because I used a bunch of CC0 assets and I believe I'll be using a bunch of sounds as well. I'll need to credit those. Oh, very important tutorial. Doesn't matter if it's just text. It will most likely be text on the main menu. But it has to be there, otherwise the player will have no clue what to do. And last but not least, difficulty. Before start. And this is tomorrow's list. I will look into this in between stream because that's a lot of reading stuff. Is there anything else I need to do? Sounds. Cave entrance? Have that. Cave entrance look good, but it's stencil or anything like that. Difficulty before start, this just increases. Monster spawns. Monster amount. I also want peaceful. Peaceful. 0. Actually, I'll do this in a... This is getting too long. Peaceful. 0. Easy, medium, hard. Uh, easy will be 1, medium 2, hard 3. I also want increase monster amount and treasure amount. You have to survive for longer. 3, I'll just put these as M. 3T. Uh, 3, 4. I think going 5 might be too much. 3 is going to be a lot. It's going to be tight. You're going to be constantly running away. So that's going to be... And all this is easy to configure because I just pass this data into the manager as soon as the scene loads. Or save it to a file and just have it read from the file. Okay, anything else? Monsters, players getting to there. Maybe overhauling the win and lose menu because they look kind of bad right now. Oh. Probably the most important part of this whole thing. Name the game. It's currently named Cave Game Ludum Dare 59. Or Ludum, however you want to pronounce that. Okay. That seems good. I can't think of anything else that like has to be done. In terms of like prettiness. I wonder if I can make the cave bigger. Yeah, nah, good enough. Okay. Any models? Models are good. I will add to this if I need to. I am going to get to bed, and so I can get up tomorrow. I have no clue when I'll start streaming, but I will be streaming this tomorrow. Same as today, probably. Finish up all the sounds and all of that stuff I just had on the screen for the 2D. Yeah. So, yep, thank you anybody who stopped by for checking it out, anything like that. And I will be live tomorrow. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.